Great Western Trail New Zealand is a deck-building, hand management, and set collection game released in 2023 and designed by Alexander Pfister with art by Chris Williams. The goal is to get these doggies to market, and by doggies I mean sheep. And by market I mean, market, of course. This is an economic game. Wait, where are you going? To set up, place the main board in the middle of the table. Alright, strap in for this one. Place the Sea Routes board next to the main board with 5 Harbor Master tiles on the marked spaces. Put the matching neutral building tiles on the lettered spaces. Fill the A and B bags with the A and B tiles. Put the market token on the top dash circle of the bonus tiles market. Put one of each worker type on the job market. Draw a number of tiles based on player count, 14 in a 4-player game, from the A bag, and place them in the corresponding hazard or job market spaces. Draw tiles from B bag, filling the bonus tile market from left to right, top to bottom until reaching the market token. Also add 2 A and B tiles to the foresight spaces in Wellington. I'm almost halfway! Shuffle the market sheep cards and draw cards based on player count, 14 in a 4-player game, placing them below the matching market spaces. Shuffle the objective cards and reveal 4 next to the board. Select 4 bonus card sets, randomly or by active choice, placing those cards in an ascending numerical order with the wheel, barrel, bell, and compass tiles next to the board. Each player chooses an available color and takes the matching player board, building tiles, discs, storehouses, ship, certificate marker, gold marker, player sheep cards, and run holder. Look at the little hat. Place the ship at the start of the Sea Routes board, the other tokens on the player board and mark spaces, the run holder and building tiles next to the player board, and shuffle the sheep cards. Each player receives a player count and fee tile along with an exchange token and starting money based on player order. Place the step tiles on the marked spaces of the Pathfinder track, and then place coins, exchange tokens, Romney sheep, sheepdog, fairy, and Kotare cards within reach of all players. The first player is chosen randomly. We made it! In Great Western Trail New Zealand, players are run holders or owners of a sheep station in 19th century New Zealand. The name gives it away. They are setting out to acquire, breed, and sell sheep to ensure the greatest possible prosperity. The game is played over a variable number of turns where each player will simply move their run holder along the road to Wellington, taking actions where they end their movement, and then draw back up to their hand limit. Even after all that setup, the primary gameplay loop is really that simple. Almost, at least. There are about a baker's dozen worth of actions in the game, and explaining even a few of them would take quite a while. Suffice it to say, the primary focus of this game is to hire workers, collect bonus tiles, buy sheep at market, build buildings, move your ship to new harbors, shear sheep for wool, claim objective cards, advance on the Pathfinder track, perform auxiliary actions, clear hazards, and sell sheep at the end of the path when you reach Wellington. Try to say that 5 times fast. Most actions can only be taken at either a neutral or player's own building and are each performed in service of the greater goal of having valuable and varied sheep cards in your hand when you arrive at Wellington. Once you move on to the Wellington space, you will simply gain income for unique sheep in hand based on their value, deliver those sheep by placing one of your discs onto a trading post of equal or lesser value that you've not used previously, and then move 1 A and B tile each from the foresight spaces to their corresponding location on the board and the next market space respectively. If the B tile placement would go on top of the market token, move it down to the next row. If the market token crosses the red arrow at the bottom of the track, the game end is triggered and every other player has one last turn. Following the last player finishing their turn, perform final scoring with points coming from buildings placed, trading post delivered to, small harbors unlocked, Pathfinder track position, hazard and bonus and harbor master tiles, completed objective cards, and non-starting cards in your deck. The player with the most points wins, victories are shared. I know, I glossed over a lot of this game, but if it sounds even remotely interesting to you, then it is worth your time to learn, I promise. The Great Western Trail series of games is classified as a medium-weight Euro, with the New Zealand edition edging the others out in complexity by most accounts. I have no point of comparison as this is the only one of them I've played, but I certainly do love it. It's a savory experience with good crunch to it and the occasional zest, and I always find it immensely satisfying. Why am I suddenly hungry? The variety of options on a given turn can often be a paralytic, but I find it engrossing. There are so many paths to victory, and never does it punish you for choosing one over another. It feels balanced in its complexity with the small amount of randomization and options suggesting, rather than blockading certain directions. It might be a hard sell for a casual game night, but I'm going to keep trying anyway, because I'm always game.